Good evening. Major crime detectives. Disappearance of young mother.
I don't like being charged with something I haven't done.
Alrighty, hi there guys, my name's Action Dan and welcome to my next episode of Anchor Wednesday. Now in this episode of Anchor Wednesday we're going to look at the dumbest murderer in South Australia, and just by amazing coincidence, not one I'm proud of, happened right alongside me at the time it was happening, and we all got to watch it live and progress and think about it, and we all had enough time to see a news story being told that's highly suspicious, and we all started forming sides saying this guy's innocent and suffering and this guy's a nutcase murderer, and then we all found out the truth. Anyways, I'll tell you all about this story right after my introduction video and you'll find out, is this possibly Australia's dumbest murderer of all time? Okay, so welcome back. I'm going to do all this on the fly. Unfortunately, I rang up 60 Minutes. I asked them for $40,000 for my budget to make sure everything I say is precisely accurate and to appear on their own show with my own live special. But nah, surprisingly, 60 Minutes actually turned me down. I contacted A Current Affair. They turned me down. I was going to go for Today Tonight and ring them up, but Today Tonight, you serious? Even that's a bit below my level. So anyways, I didn't have my $40,000 budget, so I'm just going to do all this on the fly. And remember this brain-dead murder story. In case I get anything wrong, we'll just say that this is a campfire story. Where's my campfire? I need a campfire. Have I got a campfire yet? Oh, that feels warm. I love campfires. Okay, Australia's dumbest murderer. So this was about 3 years ago, I think, roughly. We just bought our first speedboat and we were enjoying for the first time water skiing on the Murray River in one of our local towns. I think it might have been Mannum. There was a news story that came out about a missing girlfriend. This guy appeared on the news, looked like a bit of an unemployed loser. You must live in some quiet country town and be unemployed because you really look bad. And you must drive a Ford Falcon or a Holden Commodore. Anyways, this anchor is telling his story about how his girlfriend's gone missing, and surprisingly, he's got his mother right alongside him, telling the unfortunate news story about the girl that he loves, that he's had a child with, a little boy I think it was, has just gone missing. So let's watch the original video I can find of the first time the news talked to this guy and his mother about his girlfriend going missing. Let's watch it now.
Does have any information if they can, or beg them please to come forward. I'm very worried because she hasn't contacted anyone as far as I know of. Me and her son really do want her to contact somebody or come home. Well, if she is listening, I just want her to know that we all do love her and miss her dearly.
It's getting really bad. We miss her. We want her to come home or at least contact someone. Someone that's out there knows anything, to contact the police or Crime Stoppers. Her son needs her. He needs his mum. Sorry.
Okay, so that's it. Hopefully I found the exact one I was talking about, and you get to see what I'm mentioning, the original report of this guy's girlfriend going missing. He's still there with his child. The child is not missing. He's just alleged that his girl is upset with him, or she's mentally unfit or something like that, and that she's run away, and he's a poor innocent sufferer looking for his girlfriend with his mother's assistance. Now this is where the really interesting shit starts. So the best place to probably start is public impression. I'm not sure about you guys, but with that video I watched, could you see what I saw? Like, was it just obvious to me or everyone that that mother was not crying properly? The boy didn't look like he was really that upset either. The first thing I spotted that I found really weird, that I said to my girlfriend while I'm watching this news story, and I didn't even care about the news story a huge amount, I just found it surprising. I said, hey, honey, did you notice that mum? She looks a bit weird. She was like excessively crying, wiping her face, but it looks completely dry, like she's not actually crying. Is that fake crying?
He needs his mum. Sorry.
It really surprised me. And then we look at the boy, and if you look at the boy carefully in his news stories, he looks entertained by the news being there, asking him questions about his missing girlfriend. He's not normal. A normal guy who's got his girlfriend missing, and you're upset talking to the news station about your girlfriend missing, you'd probably be upset and close to tears. But this guy's just like, oh, this is a kick. He's like, oh yeah, I got this girlfriend, and I don't know, she just kind of went missing. This is stupid, you know, why am I here? Yeah, I hope she turns up, and yeah, just tell her that we really miss her, and yeah, It'd be good if she come back, you know? Hope she's not dead. You get the idea? He really didn't seem to have any real emotion. He wasn't even trying. He looked like he had a smug look on his face, like everyone is stupid and that he is blown away that they're all believing his story. That's what I thought he looked like. He looked very clearly guilty of his girlfriend's disappearance to me. And I said to my wife at that point, I said, that guy is not crying. He's expressing no form of emotion. He looks like a cheeky asshole. I say he's killed his girlfriend. So we all started to have our suspicions in South Australia about this boyfriend of the girl gone missing and the mother who seemed really weird, and she didn't take the child with her. And they both won't stop appearing on the news. But then it comes to this. Maybe the first day alone, they appeared on the news at least 4 different times, talking about 4 different things, different ways. And everyone's watching this, and it looks like they're starting to get a kick out of it. And then you see this one. I'll play this for you in a second. This is like the 4th time the young boy is talking to the news on the day or the next day of the disappearance. And the mother's getting scared. The mother's had enough. And she's telling them to go away and to stop talking to the news people. Let's watch this video.
We need her back really, really bad. Because Jodie, I love you, everybody loves you. Come home, please.
You don't go telling them anything.
And
I've already told them to leave me alone.
yeah, she just...
All right.
She
Thank
just
you for talking to us.
No, that's all right. She just
Now, if
stabbed
any of
her.
that is printed, I will be sued. No, I've had enough.
Okay, so if you watch that video, you're starting to get the idea of what I'm talking about. The mum is of the boyfriend is trying to pretend that they're nothing to do with it and they're upset with the girl disappearing. But you can see she's getting aggressive and saying, you know, piss off, get away from me, use cameras. More displaying like she's aggravated and doesn't want to get caught. And that's what me and I think everyone else was seeing. So the suspicion was starting to become very clear that the mother and son that reported the girlfriend missing were not truthful and there was something bad about it and that maybe they had done the murder themselves. So let's go further. So police had this idea right from the beginning. They were very well aware that the boyfriend and the mother did not look right, so they put them under instant surveillance. And surely enough, the mother and son were so brain dead with the way in which they'd murdered the girl that they didn't do a very good job at all in hiding that. Let's go into it now. Okay, so the first thing the police found out that drew attention towards them being the murderers is they put them under surveillance. The very next day, after they've appeared on the news crying, saying, oh, we miss my daughter-in-law and I miss my girlfriend, but we're not crying at all, and we kind of look smug about it. They show us news footage of the mother pulling up her car in this country town, and we're doing our water skiing there at the same time, witnessing all this. It was quite freaky. So on a video surveillance, you can see the mother and the son pull up in this car, and I think the first thing they did was go into a IGA, a local store, and the mother purchased a mobile phone card for the missing girl's phone. And then she gets back into the car, and the police linked it up that about the same time as this video is recorded and the same time as a text message was received, the mother sent a text message to her own son's phone saying something along the lines of, hi, I'm the missing girl, I'm somewhere else, I'm all good, leave me alone, I'm fine. Those weren't the exact words, you get it, but they're trying to create alibi by texting themselves pretending to be the missing girl. But all that could be proven was them by the way that the mobile phone signal that was sent from the missing girl's phone, they could tell it was sent from that position at that time. We can see them on the video surveillance that the mother and son have pulled up in their tiny local town, and they're actually the ones sending the message. The next day, I think it was day 2, they were captured again in pretty much the exact same place, same road, same town, different cameras, captured the mother walking up to this ATM. Here's a video, I'm pretty sure I can find it. The mother is captured on video walking up to the one and only local town's, I think it was a Commonwealth ATM, using the missing girl's bank card. And very stupidly, like they've got hoodies on and stuff, but they're not trying very hard to conceal their identities by, I don't know, for starters, maybe go use that bank card somewhere else in your own town where the girl went missing. And not even one of them did it. Both of them did it. You can see in the video the mother and the son both standing alongside the ATM, leaning against the wall while they're using the missing girl's bank card. And they're crying on the news saying, we don't know where this girl is. You've just recharged her cell phone, now you're using her bank card and you're claiming you're upset and you don't know where she is. How fucking dumb could you guys be? Oh, trust me, it gets worse. Let's go into it. So next, the worst thing that they do that is even more brain dead than their actions so far is while they're being monitored by police, they take the money out of the bank, a couple of $100, they go into the nearest Bunnings and they buy something like 20 bags of concrete. I think you can guys see where this is going. They exit the Bunnings with so much concrete weight in the back of their car. I remember news footage shown of their car practically scraping the ground, which is hilarious. There was a dad involved in this whole thing who came back from a trip far away, and he had no link to the girl's murder or knowledge that it had happened. The mother and the son had kept it to themselves, and the mum and the son said to this dad that got back from his trip, "Hey dad, we got you a Father's Day present. We put lots of concrete underneath the shed in the backyard. It's a shitty job and we did it real quick, but we love you, dad." And the dad was kind of like, "What? You got me a detailed birthday present or a Father's Day present or something with a lot of effort involved? I'm not used to stuff like that." And later on, weeks later, the father was interviewed by news, and he said to the news, "Yeah, I found it really weird the way that they gave me putting concrete underneath my shed for I think it was Father's Day present. I found that a bit strange, and they wouldn't normally do stuff like that, but I just thought they did and didn't know that had anything to do with the murder. There's one interesting point I can go into quickly. One of the brothers of this guy that did the murder was also interviewed, and he said, yeah, I believe he killed his girlfriend, of course, because he talked to me a couple of weeks earlier, said that his girlfriend had threatened to leave him with the child, and that greatly upset him. And my brother said something along the lines of, "If my girl thinks she's leaving me with my child, she ain't, I'll fucking kill her." The brother just brushed that off his shoulder and thought, "Oh, it's just being an idiot." And then a couple of weeks later, his girlfriend's dead, so the brother had high suspicions of his own brother having done the murder. So yeah, the police had immediate suspicion of the son and the mother, and they followed them everywhere, saw them using the bank cards, saw them going into Bunnings, saw them doing the fake concrete underneath the shed, Father's Day present for the dad, and they got a warrant, and they went in and dug up the shed concrete that the mother and the son had just done only something like 2 days after they started talking to the news saying that the girl was missing.
Good evening. A tragic end to the search for missing Manham woman Jodie Myers, whose body has been found buried under a backyard shed. Her partner has been charged with her murder, the grim find made at his parents' home.
Pretty dumb. I probably would have done it somewhere else or waited a bit longer. Let's go into that one really quickly. How to murder someone is not exactly my favourite topic, but I have seen a little bit of Dexter. I think I could do better than these guys did. For starters, if I was going to kill my girlfriend, don't worry, darling, I won't do it for real. I'm just talking about the video. You're all good. Yeah, I'm not going to kill my wife, but if I was going to kill my wife or girlfriend, it was his girlfriend, I'd be a bit more creative. Like, I probably wouldn't bury her in my backyard. That's about as dumb as something you can think of when you're 5 years old. So, mate, if you ever get around to watching this video, I'm not scared of you. You're too stupid. You went to jail for something like a life sentence in Australia, which is like 22 years. Your mother was given a much smaller sentence of something like 4 years, which means your mum should be getting out of jail about now. I'll just say, you're the dumbest friggin' murderer in Australia. I'm not a murderer, but if I was gonna, or me or anyone else I know was gonna murder their girl, I'm sure we could come up with a better idea. And if you get pissed off with someone in the future, give us a call and we'll tell you how you could do a bit better job of disposing of this body. I at least probably would have got in my car and put some plastic cover in the back of my boot, put the body in there and, I don't know, drive away somewhere and then, I don't know, dig a decent hole where it's hard to find the body, not bury it in your backyard with the world's shittiest concrete job you've done. Like, you've very abruptly done that trying to hide something. And it's right in your own backyard 2 days after you're on the news saying my girlfriend's missing. Do you seriously think if you say my girlfriend is missing, I want to find her, I love her, and then 2 days later you've done a really shit concrete job in your backyard for your shed, that people wouldn't scratch their heads and think that those two might be related somehow? You're a retard, man. Seriously, you need to work on your skills on killing girlfriends. Your mother must have really loved you though. She joined in helping with this one. Super creepy. So anyways, it's claimed by this fella that did the murder that straight after doing the murder, he got in contact with his mother, told his mother what he had done in killing his girlfriend, and that the mother then instantly offered to help. And she went to jail for apparently it being told that it was her idea. Not tell the police, hide the body, go to Bunnings and buy the concrete, bury this thing, cover it in concrete, and then just tell the dad that that was a present for Father's Day. Apparently that was all the mother's idea, so pretty creepy mum. So anyways, where do we finish up? That's pretty much the end of this Anchor Wednesday story. The boyfriend killed his girlfriend. As far as I remember, a few weeks after he was arrested, he made a statement and said some piss-weak excuse like, "Oh, I was playing my PlayStation and yeah, I was a bit aggravated with her, but I didn't mean to. And she like turned off my game console or got in my way of the TV screen and I just swung my arm and whacked her. and she fell and cracked her head on a table and she died. It was something like that. He claimed some extreme bullshit excuse, playing video games, and that it was completely unplanned. A stupid guy with a stupid mother that kills his girlfriend and then can't even cover it up in any way. Caught by the police very easily, and you even used her bank card to buy the concrete that you used to bury the poor girl. Well, that's it. A very sad ending, but I still hope you found my episode interesting. If you did and you want some more stories, click on that subscribe button down below, or at very least give me that thumbs up. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye!
Action time, the greatest hero of them all.
Well, that's it, guys. Feel free to post your comments, but just remember, don't be an anchor. If you want to see one of my random outdoor adventures, click on that link on the left. If you want to see another Anchor Wednesday episode, click on the link on the right.